Welcome back to Supernova Traveler. If you are new around here, join our Travel Around the World family. And if you have been here before, remember to subscribe, like, and comment. And continue your journey as we review Omniscient Episode 4, Who Wants to Go First? We open the scene with Daniel. Remember how he went to the news reporter last episode? Well, now he has to retract his story so that his sister can continue her plan and gain access to the murder footage. Of course, he is embarrassed and tells his sister her plan better work. Of course, the newspaper is suspicious and don't quite believe Daniel, and asks why should they believe him now. Nina hides in the cut away from the reporters, which is her place throughout the show, a mastermind working behind the scenes. Nina goes into work and she is asking more questions about the system and finds out that the computer has its own language. Basically, what this means is that humans write code that a computer puts into visual and working order. But at Omniscient, the main computer and the drones have their own language that they developed. So the little contraption she built last episode needs to be translated and encoded with the language of the actual system.
Por quê? Porque o meu dispositivo fala uma língua e o computador central fala outra. Com a placa que eu roubei, eu tentei criar alguma coisa que o computador entendesse como parte do corpo dele, como um membro do próprio corpo. Só que esse membro fala outra língua, então já era. Eu vou ter que traduzir o meu dispositivo.
In order to accomplish translating her own device so that it speaks the same language as the mainframe, Nina officially solicits help from Judith.
Sabe o CAL? O computador de adição de leis? Então, esse computador se comunica com o computador central. Ele fala a língua dele, ele traduz da nossa para dele.
E você consegue chegar até ele?
So Nina is explaining to Judith this issue in regards to the computer language. And this is where Judith starts to annoy me. And I already told you this woman is up to no good since the beginning. This is the largest red flag I've seen yet.
Então, isso aqui é um transmissor de dados. Eu preciso grudar isso aqui no CAL enquanto ele esteja trabalhando, fazendo a tradução.
There is apparently a meeting happening soon for government officials that Nina urges Judith to get herself invited to, because at this meeting Judith will have access to the computer mainframe and will be able to plant the transmitter device. Judith starts to object vehemently to the proposition to plant the device and starts stating how it will risk her job and that she could go to jail. I'm like, lady, what risk you think Nina has been taking this whole time since you put this idea in her head? You're the one that told her that she needs to work there. You're the one that told her that she needs to get the footage. You're the one that urged her to continue to break into the system. But now that she needs a little bit of help from you, all hands off deck. Look, this is a huge red flag. I'm sorry, I don't trust this woman.
Eu não tenho como fazer isso. Eu não sou da área de segurança. Ontem eu era trainee. Eu preciso de você, Judith, por favor. Só você pode fazer.
In other news, while they get their language heist underway, Nina is getting her freak on with her boss, but this man is somewhat of a stalker. He extra attached. He asks her out on a date, and they go to the park for a walk around. They get some snacks, and inevitably wind up in his place. Wink, wink. Afterwards, he gets a little too comfortable and starts talking about Nina's family disposition. And I'm like, dude, we not that deep yet. You need to bag back a little. And for all those who don't know what bag back is, it's like you need to, stay in your place and not be in my business.
Eu tenho certeza que o pessoal do Omniscient sabe que você não tem nada a ver com as merdas que seu irmão faz.
Você nem conhece meu irmão.
So Vinny, you so brainwashed that you not wondering how my father was murdered in a city full of cameras? What you mean my brother crappy business? Only I'm allowed to call my brother useless. Back on the other side of town, Judith is called into action. Nina has given her the transmitter device that needs to be planted on the computer, and Judith gets herself invited to the event, and we're off and ready for the espionage.
Tem certeza que o drone não vai me pegar?
Tenho, absoluta.
Olha, eu tô colocando meu nome, minha carreira e Deus me livre, minha liberdade em risco.
Judith, é muito importante você transparecer.
Judith is so nervous. I'm looking at this woman like, straighten your face before we get caught. Because you know, if she gets caught, she is ratting everyone out. This woman is purely for self. Let's see if she can get this job done.
Quando liberarem a
While Judith is waiting for the perfect opportunity to attach the transmitter to the computer, Nina is wandering around downstairs waiting for the signal connection to transmit the data.
Deliberado e aprovado na Câmara da Cidade de São Paulo, referente ao uso de espaços públicos para e aprovado na Câmara da Cidade de São Paulo, iniciamos o procedimento de adição.
Bingo! Judith completes the task and we are one step closer to hacking the system. Man, this system is complicated. Soon after, the plan starts to fall apart. Judith was escorted out of the room before she is able to retrieve the data transmitter and has left evidence behind.
Quê?
Eu não conseguia acabar o combinado. Aquele negócio ficou lá, você vai ter que voltar pra pegar.
Tá tudo certo, eu consegui tudo que eu precisava. A gente não tem que fazer mais nada agora.
Eu tô exposta. Aquilo não pode ficar lá.
Previously in this episode, Nina confessed to Vinny that she hasn't been sleeping well. So he takes her to this, well, some kind of meditation camp or class. And I'm just as weirded out as Nina. So at this meditation session, they have this wave machine that puts the individual into a subconscious sleep. And Nina, who is bottling up all her regrets about the people she has let down or put into incriminating positions, starts to see them all shot dead like her father. And under this subconscious hypnosis, she starts to talk and is kind of spilling the beans on some of her plans, and it's just not good. Nina needs to wake up and get her life back together. After the session, Nina rushes home and she calls Judith. Out of everyone she has put into a compromising position, Judith is the only person she can help and do right by. So Nina starts to formulate a plan to retrieve the data transmitter before anyone can find out that it is there. So Nina starts drilling holes in her wall and hanging up picture frames. The reason why she begins to do this is because she is trying to build up a pattern so that the machine does not think it is unusual for her to be destroying property and that the action leads to a positive outcome. This way, the drone does not alert the security system. So Vinny, who is overly attached, drops by Nina's house unannounced to tell her that he was accepted to work in China for 2 years. When Nina doesn't respond the way he wants her to, he gets all in his feelings, and this is where things are going to get sticky because now he's all in his feelings and feeling extra rejected. But he was also witness to the wall of picture frames on Nina's wall. So now we have to kind of follow through with the episode to see how does this turn out. Like, what are the importance of these picture frames?
Passa pela sua cabeça que eu vou pra outro continente e ficar, tipo, 2 anos distante?
Oh, desculpa, é que você me contou uma coisa que eu acho tão incrível.
Tá, eu entendi.
On his way out the apartment, Vino lets it be known that he will be checking the computer tomorrow because there was a disturbance. Basically, the transmitter did not go undetected, so Nina is in a rush against time to collect the data chip or the transmitter the following day before anyone finds out.
É meu hobby, tá?
Nina gets into the computer room and is trying to convince the system she is just practicing her hobby. Then she commences with her plan. As you can see, the computer reacts to this destruction of private property as normal behavior because Nina has been practicing for weeks to simulate that this is something that she does as a hobby. While Nina is trying to finesse the transmitter chip away from the computer system, the manager Vinny comes in looking for her. He is told she is not in the office yet by another colleague, and Nina is still trying to work her magic and get out as fast as possible. Nina speeds through the cover-up, and although she thinks she's in the clear, she is leaving evidence everywhere. If any woman knows, a man that is really into you will notice everything about you. It's like a gift and a curse. She meets Vinny on the elevator and he hands her a picture, and Nina happens to still have the black epoxy on her finger. Then she lies and says Deborah called her in early. But obviously Vinny already talked to her, so Nina's story is starting to fall apart.
Oi. Antes que você diga qualquer coisa.
Nina thinks it's all over, but it's honestly just beginning. Her taking the time out of her plan to help Judith has literally just exposed her to everything that can go wrong with her plan. So, ladies and gents, what do you get when you combine a man with a hurt ego that finds out your plans? A lot of trouble. Serious problem. Can't wait to see how this discovery unfolds next episode.
Desculpa não ter te ajudado antes.
Judith guilted Nina into going back and getting that transmitter. And now that she's going back, she's exposed herself to someone else discovering what she's up to. Whew, I tell you, this is a lot going on. If you like this review, please like, comment, and subscribe. I hope that you're checking out this television show. I know I do a recap review, but this show is really, really good. I enjoy it, and I want you to enjoy it too.